The murder of Dr. George Tiller has become a shameful part of the anti-abortion legacy in this country. How many pro-life physicians have been tracked down like an animal and killed by some angry left-winger? The answer is none. This sort of brutality has so far only been committed by those who fiercely oppose pro-choice physicians and their associates who perform abortions. Of course, the anti-abortion fanatics justify these cowardly acts by saying Dr. Tiller and others like him kill babies. It's true that Dr. Tiller often provided women with partial birth abortions, but this procedure, though controversial, is necessary for many women who find late in their pregnancy that something terrible has gone wrong. No one is pro-abortion. But some of us do believe in pro-choice. And it's not just an idea that every woman should have the right to make that difficult choice if she needs to. It's not just an idea, it's the law. The enraged, irrational anti-abortion fringe groups that advocate violence against doctors and abortion clinics and their workers, these people really are dangerous domestic terrorists. Their tactics are mindlessly aggressive and provocative and are intended to frighten those already tormented by the fact of having to end a pregnancy. These people behave in the most sinister of contradictions. They are obsessed with protecting the unborn while they despise the living. Most of them claim some sort of Christian association by calling themselves the army of God and the lambs of Christ. But these groups have nothing at all to do with the historic teachings of Jesus. They use the church as a cover for their vicious hatred and violence. If they truly believed in the Bible, they would realize their every distorted thought and cruel act falls right in line with the biblical definition of blasphemy. If anyone is toying with the curse of damnation and the destruction of their souls, it is these blasphemers who advocate killing in the name of God and Christ. Abortion is an awful, horrible experience. As a former minister, I have been with those who have gone through this. I have never seen anyone who has been through an abortion celebrate, laugh, or dismiss the experience as a trivial little moment of relief and gladness. Perhaps some do. I have never seen it. What I have seen is deep remorse, a debilitating sadness, tears, and a profound sense of loss. The anti-abortion crowd never speaks about any of this. They make it seem as though those who choose to have an abortion are without feelings or conscience or faith or decency. Nothing could be farther from the truth. We live today in a world where the self-righteous and maniacal religious extremists believe they have the right to do whatever they want, even if it is an act of cruelty, even if it is murder, by simply claiming to be doing the work of God. All of them use religion in whatever twisted form they perceive it as justification for doing the very things true religion detests and opposes. Let's not be fooled, especially by these anti-abortion terrorists who raise the cross in one hand and fire a gun in the other. They are not Christians. They are not even religious. They are power-hungry fanatics, seriously disturbed and dangerous. They do not represent reasonable people who oppose abortion. They do not represent the church. They do not represent Jesus Christ or a single one of his teachings. And they do not in any legitimate way defend the unborn. It is time for all of us on both sides of this issue to say so.